G'day guys, my name is Marty, aka CrypticExistence, and today I'm bringing you a game on Vertigo. I'm running an AN94 with a quick draw and stock, cap 40, flak jacket hardline, scavenger dexterity and C4. The gameplay itself in the background is my first ever game on Vertigo. It's a 36 and 1, I almost get a double swarm. I'm running the stealth chopper, escort drone and swarm of course, and obviously pick up a few kills. It's domination, so there's a lot of caps in there. I'm running a bunch of with a bunch of guys that I know, and we all like to cap flags, so there's a lot of objective play here. But what I really want to talk about today is some exciting news. Finally, we know things about the PS4 and Xbox One that are going to be official and relevant to us as a consumers. So I wanted just to talk a little bit about it because I've made my decision as to what I'm going to buy, and I'll let you know at the end of the video exactly what that'll be, so you're going to have to stick out for that. But I think the PlayStation had a lot of dominance over the Xbox in a lot of specs and things, and look, to begin with, their controllers, the PlayStation controller looks so much like the old PlayStation controller, just with a little window in the middle. Yeah, there's a snazzy blue light and things. There's not a lot going on in comparison to what used to be, you know, the one I'm using now. So the controller for the PlayStation, same. Controller for the Xbox, that's also pretty similar. Same shape, it looks like the same size. Obviously it's not in my hand, so I can't tell you. Button, stick layout, everything just looks the same, just a snazzy little Xbox logo at the top of it. So between the two, doesn't feel like there's a lot of changes. The hardware itself, they actually look very alike. The PlayStation looks like this square, weird sort of computer type thing. It's kind of slanted. I don't know, style, whatever. Mine's actually going to be tucked away under my desk. I don't care what it's going to be looking like, as I wouldn't care for the Xbox either. The Xbox looks a little bit more large and clunky, so that's all personal taste, and don't hate on me if you think otherwise. Now, in terms of the CPUs and things, and how the things run for us, the PS4 is clocked at 2 GHz and the Xbox at 1.6. They're both running 8-core processors. Now, if you have no idea what that means, 2 GHz is larger than 1.6 GHz, which means it's going to be faster. The PlayStation 4 will be a little bit quicker in transition between screens, and I'm currently a PlayStation user, and any PlayStation user right now would know just how slow things happen when you hit the PlayStation button. So for the unit itself to be quicker than the Xbox, that's huge. I'd love for things to be instant, because there's nothing worse when you're in a game and accidentally push the PS button. Happens rarely when my fingers slip off the joysticks, and yeah, it's grievous because you're just stuck there for probably 10-15 seconds by the time you get back into game. The memory, they're both 8 gig. PlayStation's running the DDR5 and Xbox is running DDR3. Now DDR3 works really well for the processor and things inside the Xbox, in terms of how fast things respond. Whereas the DDR5 is more catered to like graphics and things. So we all know that the next generation of games and things is all going to be about intense graphics and how amazing things are going to look. So DDR5 might be something that's a little bit more beneficial. Side note, I have no idea what this means. PlayStation's DDR5 memory has been clocked at 1.84 teraflops. Possibly the most useless unit of measurement in mankind. It sounds ridiculous, so I don't have any idea what that means, and I don't know Xbox's equivalent to it. We do know that the Xbox itself has a 500 gig hard drive, and the PlayStation 4, on first inspection from what I've seen, looks like it's no longer removable, so we can no longer buy the little one and replace it with a terabyte hard drive like I did on my PlayStation. So yeah, the hard drive, I don't think it's too much of a problem for me. I'm just going to play Call of Duty anyway, so I'm not too phased about that. When we look into the other things, and this is where things become a little bit more important to me, and that's what happens with the console, how it operates, and what kind of rules are there. Now, Xbox, it's been advised that it needs to connect to the internet daily to be able to play a game. And the reason that is the way it is because you cannot sell a game to a friend unless you've been... Well, you can't sell a game to a random. You can only sell it to a friend if you've been friends with them for over 30 days on Xbox Live. So obviously this is doing all these checks going, hang on, this person shouldn't have a license, we're not going to let them play this game. No more cheap games on eBay, none of that sort of jazz going on. Of course you can kind of buy on eBay and then befriend a person and then wait 30 days and then get your game and then activate it online as you normally would with your daily things. But that's just a whole lot of hassle. PlayStation does not need to connect daily to play. So even first-person games where you're not going online, you do not need to connect to the internet. With the PS4, you also does not need to... there's no rules about second-hand games. So these kinds of things are really, really good when it comes to someone that wants just a bargain for a game. So the other thing that sort of concerned me about the Xbox is the Kinect has to be always connected to it. I don't like webcams. My webcam has a thing closing the shutter so that I know it's not looking at me. I don't want the Kinect looking at me all the time. So today I'm really, really happy to finally see price points because I've always been leaning towards a PlayStation 4. So in Australia on the 11th of June 2013, JB Hi-Fi has put up its pricing at $548 for the PS4 and the Xbox $598. PS4 comes in $50 cheaper. That sealed the deal for me. I'm going to get myself a PS4. I've cashed in some points at work and things. I can get some vouchers. So I'm going to pick myself up the PS4. Let me know what you guys are doing. Comment in the comments. And let me know whether or not I'm going to keep some of you guys as friends or whether I'm losing you to the Xbox. I feel Xbox just stuffed up the whole media release. They made it too catered to entertainment and things, and this is no longer about TV, this is about gaming. People who want these units are gamers. So good on you, PlayStation. I hope this decision does not come back to haunt me like it did with the PlayStation 3, where I always wished I had an Xbox, but let me know what you're doing. Look, if you've enjoyed this, make sure you like me on Facebook, favorite or follow me on Twitter, and have a look at this Search and Destroy gameplay where I'm talking about my audio setup. I go beast, 18 kills, and yeah, thanks so much for listening.